Let's talk less and fix more roofs. Welcome back to another video. We just made this a small roof deck area which show all the real details that we typically find on our houses or the house that we work on. This is going to be a video series where we're going to show from start to finish. We're going to talk about ventilation, drip edge, icy water shield, underlayment, shingles, ridge beam cap. We're going to talk about everything that you need to know before you hire a roofer. So make sure you're subscribed, hit the bell because you don't want to miss it. First thing we're going to talk about is plywood. So if you can get closer, there's two types of plywood typically used in this area. This one is called OSB. This one is called CDX. What is the difference between the two? These are layers, so 1/8 of an inch layers, and they're glued together crisscross. So this is going to be more stronger. Plywood has to run horizontal, which means across the rafter, between rafter and rafters. Normally with 1/2 inch plywood you cannot go more than 16 inches in between. If you want to do that, then you can get 5/8 or 3/4 plywood. With the OSB, same way. It's meant to run horizontal, and these are not layers. Basically they're like wood chips glued together, and they compress all the wood chips. This is more green because they don't need a big tree to cut in thin slices to make it together. This could be any, like a branch, they will cut it on this wood chips and glue it together. So the OSB and CDX, which one we use? Typically we like the CDX. It's a little bit more money, it's more stronger, but again, if it has OSB, we go back with OSB. If it has CDX, we go back with CDX. So this is a video series we're starting today, and then we're going to explain everything from ventilation, different types of rafters that we got going on over here, valleys. We're going to install an attic fan. This video is about the roof deck, which is the first fundamental part, the base, the foundation of your roof. Because if you don't have a foundation, a strong deck, when you install the shingles, the nails, they won't hold the shingles down. One thing I forgot to mention is, with my experience, when you walk it on the OSB and the CDX, I like the OSB better. Why? It has more grip. Why? Because it's not as smooth as this other plywood. So, and now we're gonna do a test with, so we're going to nail this. I mean, I wish I had like a scale so I can test it, but this is really easy to pull it out. Why? Because it's not on the rafter. This plywood has more grip. It's a little bit more resistant. You can see that. So when you put like a roof jack on this plywood, you got to make sure you hit the rafter. I mean, you're supposed to do it on that too, but typically you don't have to worry as much than when you're on OSB plywood. If you like this type of videos, please like, comment, and subscribe. Especially subscribe, because we're going to talk from the beginning all the way to the finished product, ventilation, type of nails that we use, type of icy water shield, types of synthetic underlayment, the drip edge, different styles, different colors. It's going to be huge learning and a lot of tips that I'm going to be giving on this. So please don't forget to subscribe.